Hi guys, sorry to interrupt your video. Just a quick plea, subscribe to my channel please. If you haven't done it already, subscribe. Tell your friends, subscribe. Thanks. You want to park and you see this sign. What should you do on the days and times shown? Right, so it's a meter zone. So I would park in a bay and pay, because there's a meter. So park on yellow lines, park in a bay, not pay, no. Park on yellow lines, not pay, park in a bay and pay. There we go. Parking restrictions apply in a variety of places and situations. Make sure you know the rules and understand where and when restrictions apply. Controlled parking areas will be indicated by signs and road markings. Parking in the wrong place could cause an obstruction and danger to other traffic. It can also result in a fine. What's that mean then? Right, so that is a minimum speed limit, but a line through it, so that is an end of a minimum speed limit. So, oh, there it is. End of minimum speed. Because it's blue. You're looking for somewhere to park at night. When may you park on the right-hand side of the road? Right, in a one-way street. You're not allowed to park at night against the flow of traffic. Alright, and if it's faster than 30, then you have to have a side light on, or a parking light. Okay, but it doesn't say about that part. But of course you're not allowed to park facing oncoming traffic, so therefore if you're in a one-way street you can park on the right because all the traffic's going in that lane anyway. So happy days. So red rear reflectors show up when headlights shine on them. These are useful when you're parking at night, but they'll only reflect if you park in the same direction as the traffic flow. Normally you should park on the left, but in a one-way street you may also park on the right, because traffic can use both lanes. Who has priority at an unmarked crossroads? Okay, well it's unmarked, therefore there is no white line to say who should get priority, therefore nobody gets priority. So, just as I said. You're travelling along a residential street. There are parked cars on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? Right, okay, so I'm going down a residential street, so therefore I'm thinking houses, gardens, so therefore I'm thinking children playing, dogs, balls, car doors opening, stuff like that. It's a busy environment and you could have stuff coming between the cars. That's what I'm thinking. So there are cars parked on the left. Why should you keep your speed down? So that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. Well, they see you anyway. So you may set off car alarms. No. Well, only if I've got my sub box in the car. There may be delivery lorries. No. Children may run out. There you go. That's the danger, isn't it? Yes, the other stuff might happen, but what we're looking for is what is the biggest danger here. Car doors, pedestrians, all this stuff. So beware of vehicles pulling out, especially bicycles and motorcycles, pedestrians, children who may run out between cars, drivers, doors opening, things like that. You're on a road that's only wide enough for one vehicle. Right, what should you do if a car is coming towards you? Well, you've got to find a passing place. So you've normally got a road and then little cutouts on the side, and you only pull over onto your side of the road. So you'd pull over to the left all the time, all right? Or you would stop by a place to allow them to pull over to their left if there was one on the effectively right-hand side of the road. So pull into a passing place on your right. No, only on your left. Force the other driver to reverse. Not really. I mean, you could, but pull into a passing place if your vehicle is wider. No, pull into a passing place on your left. There we go. That's the one. You know it makes it. Lovely. You only pull over on the left. When may you stop on an urban clearway? Well, we discussed this earlier, and that is to kiss and goodbye. So to sit down and pick up passengers. Love you. Don't forget the milk. Yeah, relax, man. How far are you allowed to reverse? By law, I think it's Rule 212, I think. You are only allowed to reverse as far as possible to complete the whatever you're doing. So no further than necessary. That's it. So you mustn't reverse further than necessary. You may decide to turn your vehicle around by reversing into an opening or side road. When you reverse, always look around you and watch for pedestrians. Don't reverse from a side road into a main road. That's rule 201. So therefore the other one must be 203. Anyway. Which vehicle is most likely to take an unusual course at a roundabout? Ooh, well, we've already covered this one. So we're thinking long vehicles, horse riders, cyclists. There we go. Long vehicle. You're parking on a busy high street. What's the safest way to turn your vehicle around so you can drive in the opposite direction? It's a busy high street, so you don't really want to stop the whole traffic and block the entire road. So the safest thing to do would be to go find a roundabout maybe, or go into a side road. See if you can go round the block and come back out, or just go into a side road, do a 3-point turn, come back again, that sort of thing. But basically don't try to do it in all the busy traffic. So that's what I'm thinking. So turn around in a quiet side road. That's a good one. I like that. What else we got? Drive into a side road and reverse out onto main road. No, that breaks rule 201. Ask someone to stop the traffic. Yeah, you're being a pain, aren't you? Carry out a U-turn. Yeah. Well, you see now, all of those things you could do, but which is the best one? Turn around in a quiet side road. That's the best one. So that'll be the one that they're going for. There you go. You're travelling along a residential street. Again, there are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? Oh, hello, deja vu. Let's look for those children running out between cars again. There we go. Just answered this a minute ago. Same answer down here. Look at that. Oh, hello. Again, when may you enter a box junction? Well, we know this already, people. Remember, the rule is you're not allowed to stop in a box. It's that you're not allowed to enter a box unless your exit is clear. And you can only stop in it if you are unable to turn because of oncoming traffic. So, when may you enter a box junction? When your exit is clear. Ping. It's like they're stacking them together, isn't it? Yes, we know, I've done that. You're driving on a busy main road. What should you do if you find that you're driving in the wrong direction? Just had this conversation. So we're going to find a side road, find a roundabout, that sort of stuff. So turn into a side road on the right and reverse into the main road. No. Goes against 201. Make a U-turn in the main road. No. Because you'd block the road. Make a 3-point turn in the main road. That's the same thing as a U-turn. No. So turn it around in a side road. There. What's the national speed limit for cars and motorcycles on a dual carriageway? 60 for a single carriageway, 70 for a dual carriageway. Notice I'm not towing any caravans on that one. Oh, look, with flow cycle lane. So a cycle lane marked by a solid white line is in operation. What does this mean for car drivers? Right, well, it's a solid white line, means you're not allowed to cross it, right? During its hours of operation. Because they might say it's a cycle lane only in rush hour or something. But they may park in the lane. No. They may drive in the lane at any time. No. They may use the lane when necessary. No. They mustn't drive along the lane. Simple as that. Solid white line means you're not allowed to cross it. You should not cross. So whilst it's in operation, other vehicles must not use this part of the carriageway except to pick up or set down passengers. At other times, when the lane isn't in operation, you should still be aware that there may be cyclists in the lane. Give them plenty of room as you pass and allow for their movement from side to side, especially in windy weather or on a bumpy road. You see these double white lines. Oops, hello. Misclicking there. That's not my selection yet. I haven't even read it. So you see the double white lines along the centre of the road. When may you park on the left? Double white lines in the middle of the road mean you are not allowed to park on the road. That's it. So if the line nearest to you is broken, no. When there are no yellow lines, no. To pick up and set down passengers, that must be the only one, because basically it's the same as if you had a single yellow line down the road. So waiting restriction. You're not allowed to park there, so therefore you are allowed to set down passengers. That's the way I'm thinking anyway. There you go. You mustn't park or stop on a road marked with double white lines, even if the white line is broken, except to pick up and drop down passengers. You know, I am racking my brains now from what I said earlier on. Oh, what did I say? 203. Look, 201. Do not reverse from a side road onto a main road when using a driveway. Reverse in and drive out if you can. And 203, which was the you must not reverse your vehicle further than necessary. That's a law. It's impressive, isn't it, eh? That was bugging me when I was mentioning quotes earlier on. Let's see, or mentioning numbers earlier. You want to turn right at a box junction. Marvellous. Well, by now we know that in a box junction you're not allowed in unless your exit's clear. So what should you do if there's oncoming traffic? Right, wait in the box junction if your exit is clear. Yes, love that. You can do that. Wait before the junction until it's clear of all traffic. Drive on, you can't turn right. No, drive slowly into the box when signal bar comes traffic. No. There you go. You can wait in the box junction as long as your exit is clear. At some point there'll be a gap in the oncoming traffic, or the traffic lights will change, allowing you to proceed. So basically, if the oncoming traffic is just coming at you, even if the traffic lights, you might be sat at traffic lights for instance, when the traffic lights go red, of course the oncoming traffic would stop, and because you have passed the stop line at your traffic light, you're allowed to continue your journey when safe. The only issue that you get in box junctions like this is that if I'm waiting to turn right and cars ahead of me come towards and they turn left and then block the junction, so I can't physically get out because there's a queue in the road that I'm going into, then I've got a problem. And that's why it's worded that you're not allowed to enter the box junction. Okay, because if they said you're not allowed to stop in a box junction when your exit is blocked, then you would then get penalties for somebody else turning up, which isn't fair. So the cameras will be looking at you and they'll just say, well, okay, did he enter the box when he couldn't get out? Yes, fine. As in parking ticket, fine, right? But if he went in there and he could get out, but then another car turns up, it's not your fault. But if that situation did occur, I'd be thinking, well, okay, well, is that traffic just about to move off because maybe they've stopped purely because there's a pedestrian walking across the road, in which case wait and then go. But if it's a traffic jam, temporary roadworks for instance, then I would indicate left, get back into the flow of traffic and just find a different route. The whole purpose of that yellow box junction is to say go away. It's a main thoroughfare, you're probably where all the emergency vehicles are going to come from, so you've got a responsibility to keep it clear.